hidden depths of mystery, an underwater alien base. No one knows what lies beneath the deepest parts of the ocean. The maps stop, the light disappears, and something else begins. The official mission of the research vessel Seize the Day was simple: locate underwater volcanoes, collect rock samples, study hydrothermal vents. Captain Noah Rivers had spent his life chasing the Earth's hidden fires. Beside him stood marine geologist Amaya Sky, whose fascination with the deep ocean often outweighed her fear of it. "Another boring volcano," Noah joked as they prepared the sonar. Amaya smiled. "I've never trusted the ocean enough to call anything down there boring." Those would be the last normal words either of them ever spoke. At exactly 2:13 a.m., the sonar screamed. Not beeped, screamed. A shrill metallic howl burst from every speaker on the ship. The display glitched before revealing something impossible. Perfect rectangles, long corridors, massive circles. The unmistakable outline of buildings, hundreds of them, 2 miles beneath the ocean, buried inside what should have been an active volcano. Noah stared at the screen. "That's impossible." The sonar shut off by itself. Every light aboard Seize the Day flickered. Something underneath the ship hit the hull. Once, then again. Harder. Boom. The entire boat lurched sideways. Metal groaned. The crew looked over the edge. Nothing, only black water. Then another impact. Boom. Whatever was below them wasn't swimming. It was knocking. Against every survival instinct, Noah launched the 2-person submersible. "If that's an undiscovered civilization," Amaya interrupted, "it isn't human." Neither of them realized how right she was. The deeper they descended, the quieter the ocean became. Fish vanished, whales disappeared. Even bacteria stopped appearing on the scanners. It was as though life itself refused to cross an invisible border. The water became thick, not physically, mentally. Every thought felt slow, heavy, as if something enormous was pressing against their minds. Then the floodlights revealed it, an underwater volcano. Except the mountain had been cut open. Inside it stood a city. Black towers stretched for miles. Gigantic domes pulsed with blue light. Bridges connected impossible structures suspended in open water. Nothing had barnacles. Nothing had coral. Nothing had decay. It looked as though it had been built yesterday. No, it looked alive. The building slowly breathed. Amaya leaned closer to the glass. She froze. Did that wall just blink? Noah looked. The smooth metal surface rippled. A gigantic eyelid slowly closed, then opened. The building itself had an eye. Every tower opened one at a time. Thousands of eyes, watching. None of them blinked together. Each moved independently, studying the tiny submarine, following Noah, following Amaya, never looking away. Without warning, their engines died. The propellers stopped spinning. Every battery drained to zero. Yet the cabin lights remained on. Someone wanted them to see. The darkness beyond the windows began moving. Shapes emerged, not swimming, crawling. Hundreds of pale figures climbed across the outside of the submarine. Their limbs bent in too many places. Their fingers were impossibly long. Their heads were smooth and featureless. No eyes, no mouths, no noses. Just white skin stretched over thin skulls. One pressed its face against the glass. Its skin split open. A mouth unfolded like flower petals. Rows and rows and rows of needle teeth. It smiled. And then every creature smiled. The submarine shook violently. Tiny cracks spread across the front window. The pressure alarm screamed. Amaya backed away. They're trying to get in, Noah whispered. No. He pointed upward. They already are. Something dripped onto Amaya's shoulder. She looked up. The ceiling wasn't leaking seawater, blood, fresh, warm. It dripped through solid steel. One drop landed on Noah's hand. Another. Soon blood rained inside the submarine despite the hull remaining intact. The radio crackled. Static. Then Noah heard his own voice. Don't look behind you. He frowned. I didn't say that. The radio repeated it. Don't look behind you. Amaya slowly turned around. She screamed. Someone was sitting in the back seat. It looked exactly like Noah. Same face, same clothes, same eyes. Except, it was smiling too wide. Its jaw kept opening, wider, until its mouth split its entire head in half. Inside, there were stars, not teeth. An endless universe moved inside its throat. Something inside that darkness looked back. The lights exploded. Darkness swallowed them. Only breathing remained. Heavy, wet, not theirs. Something enormous inhaled behind the submarine. The sound vibrated through the water. The sonar suddenly activated. One contact appeared. Length, unknown. Width, unknown. Mass, error. Distance, 0 meters. It was wrapped around them. The emergency lights flashed once. No creature, twice. Dozens of creatures, 3 times, thousands, covering every inch of the submarine, crawling over each other, their mouths opening in perfect silence. Then, every single one looked upward. Not at Noah, not at Amaya, something above them, something that frightened them. The ocean itself split apart. A colossal black shape descended from the darkness. No floodlight could reveal all of it. Only pieces. An eye larger than a football stadium. Tentacles made from metallic bones. A skull stretching farther than the lights could reach. Its skin was covered with cities. Entire alien buildings grew from its flesh. The base wasn't built on the creature. The base was the creature. It had been sleeping beneath the volcano for millions of years. Its eye opened. The water around them vibrated. Every creature outside the submarine knelt. Even the ocean seemed to stop moving. Then the voice arrived. Not through sound, through thought, through memory, through terror. We remember when your kind had gills. Noah clutched his head. Images flooded his mind. Primitive humans dragged beneath the sea. Entire civilizations disappearing overnight. Ships swallowed without a trace. People screaming as impossible things climbed from the abyss. The missing, the drowned, the forgotten. None of them had died. They had been taken. Amaya's nose began bleeding, then her ears, then her eyes. She stared out the window. Noah. What? They're inside my head. She smiled. They're showing me home. No, Amaya, don't listen. She slowly reached toward the hatch controls. I'm going outside. No. They've been waiting for us. Her hand pressed the emergency release. The hatch unlocked. Noah tackled her just as freezing black seawater exploded into the cabin. The current dragged Amaya through the opening. She disappeared into the darkness. No scream, no struggle, only silence. Noah sealed the hatch, alone. He searched desperately through the water. The floodlights found her. She floated peacefully, smiling. Her eyes slowly opened. They were completely black. She raised one hand, not waving, pointing, behind him. Noah turned. The enormous eye filled the window. It blinked. The submarine suddenly rocketed toward the surface without Noah touching the controls. Hours later, he reached Seize the Day. The ship was empty. Every crew member had vanished. Meals still sat on tables. Coffee remained warm. Doors hung open. Not a single drop of blood. Only wet footprints, hundreds of them, leading overboard. The official investigation blamed a storm. No storm had ever been recorded. No wreckage was found. No bodies recovered. Noah never returned to the sea. He never spoke about what happened. Until one night, he awoke to the sound of dripping water. His bedroom floor was flooded. Seaweed covered the walls. The room smelled of salt and decay. Standing beside his bed was Amaya, still smiling, her eyes completely black. Her skin moved as though something swam beneath it. She whispered with a voice that sounded like the entire ocean speaking at once. "We found the volcano." She leaned closer. "Now, they're looking for the surface." The lights went out. When they came back on, she was gone. Only wet footprints remained. They led to Noah's bedroom window, not away from it, toward it, as if something from the ocean had climbed inside. To this day, sailors crossing deep water report hearing knocking beneath their boats. 3 knocks, always 3. If you ever hear them, do not answer. Do not stop your engine. And whatever you do, never look into the water when it suddenly becomes perfectly still, because something ancient is looking back, and if it smiles, it already knows your name. Thank you for watching Fear Files Real Nightmares. Until next time, keep your lights on and your doors locked.